Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From inside the 10, here he comes. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he loses the football. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Casey. Quarterback extends the play. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defense.
And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown tie. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The Commodores moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Casey. Throwing right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They give it to him again. And the Commodores get enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Still running at the 40. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Pettis. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Caught over the middle. It's Pettis. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on next down.
The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Pettis. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched 72 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Alabama 14, Vanderbilt 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Commodores headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Casey. He finds his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Now the play fake. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
You up?
They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create.
The expressway is wide open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the
Yeah, I'm about to go in the next 10 minutes. Traffic died down.
Defense physically meet the challenge.
They'll go right back to him. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Pettis. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Making progress.
It's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance.
Push off of.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
I think you're for your.
You want to run the football.
Your
That's
powder.
okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the
Restore
road,
powder.
obviously you might want to think about airing
Still
it out a
something.
little bit.
And then Don got some other
Didn't get
thing.
much on
Yeah.
1st down.
Yeah,
It's
that's
2nd
it.
and 9.
Are you gonna take that?
Or is the other one near left, and this is
Leaves it with the
Philip
running back.
Magnesium.
You probably got the milk and
He's
mayonnaise.
got room. And he glides into
Both
the
of them
end
milk
zone
it.
easily, but this one might be.
They gave me 600 for Friday.
Oh, that's good. Good stuff.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Yo, now you want it.
They'll try the right side. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. The give to the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Got a man. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this three-gate showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now they're backed up here, guys. I wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Yeah, I seem like getting like the little, something, a little liner thing.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studios.
Alabama ready to
Well, I was looking for it. They probably seemed like I'm trying to control you.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the
My
end
mom
zone.
got confused. I told them all the same thing, but
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line.
you get discharged from the hospital. And I was like, yeah, I told you I got discharged yesterday when I texted you. Like, then why is Baron going to get stuff from the house? And I'm like, because I'm at parent house. And I still can't lift anything.
The
And
receiver's looking at his teammates like,
I
guys,
can't
what's
bend
up?
over
You got a block for me
and
on the screen?
move well.
Seriously? I mean, I just
And
lost
get up
you.
the stairs.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Catches it at the 30.
The returner is tackled down.
And that happens. She flies down early.
And the Alabama offense will take over.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This
She's
offense
on
has
some
really
feeling.
been clicking in the game so far,
she's
Jesse.
still
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing
And I
up.
told her I'll give her a
These
week
guys
to
offensively
make
have
around
been
on
able
her
to
brothers
go
that
out and
are
execute.
handicapped and
Yeah, and it's just
decrepit.
maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been
Check
doing.
on
You got a
her.
big
And
lead.
figure
Let's just keep piling it on until
Sitting
they
in a pile
find
of
an
shit.
answer.
And she's basically now
They're
scared
going
of
to
her.
ride this running back. And he has a
And my
solid
cousin that
game
lives
before
with
the
him
defense
literally
bottles
just
him
will
up.
walk in
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they
And
wanted to be physical. They
shit,
wanted
shower
to
and
establish
shave.
the line of scrimmage, and they're
And
running downhill
Let
right
her
at
pass
this defense.
and not do
Churning
anything
out
for my uncle
positive
anymore,
yardage.
even though she still has a credit
Knocked
card.
down at the 34
Hard shit.
after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
And my
I
other
love
uncle,
when
who's the
players
father,
understand
was like,
situations
I
and they
told you
understand
until
where
I
the
heard
first
it
down
there.
marker is, and they understand
And
where
they
I
teach
got to
her a
get to.
lesson.
A lot of people
Like,
you'll
well,
see run north-south
she's
and try
little
to
and
bounce
stuff
out
with me.
wide
She
and make
doesn't
big
have,
plays.
like,
Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's
The
about
mom
getting
is
that
very
first
unstable.
down.
Mom
Make
was
sure I get
military,
an
and
extra
then
set of downs instead of
the
trying to make those
first
big
place
touchdown
study
runs.
was military.
Got 3 on first down. It's
And I don't
2nd
know
and
what they
7.
went through. I think they did Desert Storm or something like that.
They'll go to the ground.
She ended up
What a
getting
good
divorced,
run
married
there.
my
He
uncle.
has enough for the first
And then
down.
That's his wife?
Another good
that's
run,
his
man.
second.
He has
Well,
been
that was
picking
his
up
first
yards in
wife.
bunches today.
And
Just
Leah,
showing
who's
off
staying
all
with
the
Uncle
skills.
Albert.
And he's showing no signs of
That's
slowing down, David.
his.
This guy just gets better as
Uncle
the
Albert
game
is
goes
Leah's
on. He is a beast.
uncle. But
Man
Uncle
down on
Albert
the
is like
play as
dad
the
to
officials
all of
take
the
a break
kids
to let him
because
be
he didn't
checked
have
out.
any kids of his own.
Going to work
So
on
he let
2nd
Leah
down in the
move
red
in.
zone. Is still some
But
ground to cover to pick
Are
up
they
that
not
first
related?
down.
Or this is ex's wife?
The
No,
give
no,
to the
Uncle
back.
Albert is the one that got ran over by the car twice
Gotcha.
and
Tackle
life
was
flighted,
made
and then
after
he's in a
the
wheelchair.
first
He
down.
had 2 strokes.
Looks as if we have an injury on that
So
last play, and we'll take a break
he
to
was the
check
one
it
that was
out.
like crushed
On
about my
1st and
cousin
goal,
passing
let's see if
away,
Alabama can
and that
get
was
it
her
in the end
brother.
zone. They'll try
Gotcha.
to get it in with the
So
run.
Leah is
He
Gabriel's
steps and
sister,
powers and works his way.
and
They
Leah is
finally
from
get him
his
down to
first
the
marriage,
2.
and that's Uncle
See if they can get it done
Like,
on
I did
2nd and goal.
I'm putting it together.
Yeah.
Marches ahead.
So Uncle Ahmed married
Touchdown,
Amy,
Alabama!
who's
And the
Leah's
stomping
mom,
has commenced.
and Amy
These
kicked her
guys
out
wanted to make a statement.
because she's
Statement
30
has
and
been
she didn't have a
delivered.
place to live,
It's
and
your
then
job
she
to
didn't
stop
have
her.
a job that
Don't
she
run
could
the score
feed.
up. Well, do something
She's
about
just
it. Defense
very
has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep
about
running
life,
plays and keep
Just floating by.
pretty much. And then she finally got a job,
And he'll bring it
so
out of
now
the
she's
zone.
paying for her
And
mom's
the coverage team gets to return
like
her on
she
the
has a
ground.
pension and disability leave. Like
Vanderbilt has the ball
what do you
again,
get
and
paid?
here comes that Commodore offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound
You
up
should be
giving
paying
up
my
the
uncle,
safety,
who's
Jesse.
letting you stay there
Yeah,
for
that was
free,
ungood
and
the
you
last time they
credit
had
card
the
if
ball.
you're
So they
paying.
got to do something here offensively to get into a
You're
rhythm,
getting off
running
scot
and
free.
throwing the football.
You're not getting.
Try to find that
You're not helping
consistency.
to do anything.
They try to
You're
find
helping with
something
dishes,
positive
laundry,
with this
nothing.
offense. Forget about the safety.
And
Those
now
don't
what my
happen
mom
very
said she's
often.
doing is she's
Try to get some
taking all
first
of their
downs
stuff and
together.
going to
Get
do
some
it
good
at
mojo
mom's
going.
house. So she'll sleep at my uncle's
Got room at
and
the
then go
35.
do like
Hit
laundry
the
and all that
gas,
stuff
kid.
at mom's house.
Wide open ahead.
So she doesn't have to do anything
Inside
about
the
it.
10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Commodores.
Man, it's easy to call plays when
Yeah,
you
most
got
never.
guys like this who can take the ball
Oh, it's been
and
over.
rip it 70
I'm
plus to
speak
the
it up.
house. How about the speed? He showed you a
What's
little
my saying?
bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all.
Oh yeah,
Nice
my
touchdown
mom
run
was
by the running
telling me
back.
today they had their little
From inside the 15, here's the return.
shit. Oh, hello. Man, Charlie.
Can they catch him?
Yeah.
He will score. Touchdown time. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt.
Anyway, so
Unbelievable speed. And if you're
yeah,
that
so
good,
I didn't go. So they had like a little function
to
yesterday,
be able to
the
get
normal
through it. And guess what?
monthly
No
thing.
flags. You know it's going to count.
I
Great
was,
job
like
by
I
the
said, trying to
special
get shit going
teams.
on
Big
here and
special.
work. And so
Let's
they
see
was
what he can
calling me,
get done from
and
inside his own 15.
so she was telling me what
Finally
my aunt
stopped after a
is
solid
what she
return out
does,
to the
which
32.
it's crazy.
Vanderbilt has it back
Because
and
my
heading out
aunt,
to go
she's
on the
younger than
attack.
my
There's
mom,
certainly
so she's
still
the
a hill
little
to
sister.
climb, but they've got to make sure
So
these drives
my
pay
cousin
off.
has
Got
by
a
himself has
touchdown
8
last time.
kids.
Can
Oh,
they back it
God.
up
Yeah.
here?
Well, and it's
Majority
amazing
of them
in a
stay
football
in
game how
mom's
sometimes
house.
they'll surprise you with what you do.
So
Once
just
you
give you a
settle,
breakdown.
you realize
Wait,
what's
he's gonna
going
take
on
care of
now.
him?
I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last
Ish.
Like your
drive.
They
sister?
sure did. It looked like they're starting to find
Yes,
some momentum. So
but
now it's on this
he
defense
does.
to
He just
stop that, all right?
he used to be
They're
a
a little
drug
bit
dealer,
upset
and then of
based on
course
what just
sell
happened the
weed for your
previous
whole life,
drive.
20-year
You've
pension. They
got to
don't have
bow
one.
up again and go
So
back
now
to
he's
what was
working
working
for
Oh,
earlier in this game.
FedEx.
It'll take some
So
work to get to the
and then
sticks.
like
It's
tries to
third
call
and
me every
long
day.
from
We
the
got back,
30.
both of him and his little brother have
Dropping back,
gambling
it's
problems.
Casey.
what's
So
that?
He
like
makes the
like
connection.
bookies
He
and
ended up
he's
losing
gambling.
yardage on the play, and
Oh,
they'll bring up
gambling.
fourth
I
Yes.
think
down.
the gamma.
And the
No, gambling.
Commodores line up to punt it away.
So
This will be a second time they've
one
had
of
to
the
kick
things
it
they
away.
do is like, so he's trying to call me on like a Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, borrow $50 and be
He's
like,
got great
hey,
speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch.
I'll
Pick
give
up
it back to you
every
on
yard
Monday.
you
So he's
can
using my my money for his gambling habit. Yeah, at the first time, like, hey, here you go. I think he needs some gas money. Say he needs some gas money. Then like every week, I'm like, dude, no.
Give it to me.
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't think he had over
course not. So, okay, I picked up on it, right?
Why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. The give to the tailback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get the...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Casey. Got his man down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the left. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Waddle. This senior quarterback knows how to take a hit and still deliver a completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Fires to the big fella. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can...
And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score Alabama 51.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the grab over the middle. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Commodores decide to punt it away. He gets a block. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes that Alabama offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.